Ooh, I almost hit the wrong button. I almost hit it for 4 people, but we only got 3. But we're good. Audio's good. We're recording. Your guys' audio's good. We're ready to go.
Damn.
Episode 14?
14? 14?
14.
Yeah.
Episode 14. 14 it is. We have no Dustin this week. I gotta move that. AJ's not the champion anymore. We'll get to that in a little bit. I'll just move it off to the side because this bitch ass ain't here. Yeah, welcome to episode 14, Raw Dogs Wrestling Show. AJ, Joey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Dustin we didn't record last night, which we normally record on Thursday nights. We didn't record last night, so we were like, hey, well, let's record on Friday night. And then Dustin was like, hey, yeah, let's do it. And then remembered he had other stuff that he had to do. So, he's not here.
Bringing back the hashtag fuck Dustin.
Hashtag fuck Dustin. OG hashtag of hashtag fuck Dustin.
Fuck ass bitch.
Yeah, so what happened? A pay-per-view happened this weekend, right? Elimination Chamber? Wasn't that this past weekend?
Yes.
Feels like that was forever ago.
It does. There was Elimination Chamber, Impact had a show, AAA had a show. I did watch all of them. My Saturday was filled with wrestling.
Bless you.
I did make posts for all of the results on the Facebook page, so...
Alright, well, let's get the crappy stuff out of the way first. WWE Elimination Chamber. From where? Jeddah, yep. Saudi
Same
Arabia.
place.
In the Jeddah Superdome. I was planning on going back to watch this show, and then I went in to do like the pick updates and do all that, and it just looked like it was trash. It just...
Yeah, it wasn't, which kind of sucks because the last show that they did in Jeddah, whatever pay-per-view it was it Hell in the Cell maybe? I don't remember.
I think it was just like, wasn't like Crown Jewel or something like that?
Oh, it was probably Crown Jewel. That one was actually pretty good.
Because I think this is the first time they've done an actual already established pay-per-view in somewhere else.
Saudi. Yeah.
Well, yeah, in Saudi, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, that Crown Jewel show was good. This was just absolute fucking trash.
Yeah. And looking at it and how I knew it was going to be trash is the fact that we had a whole conversation about how long an Elimination Chamber match should go, and then we all picked in like the 40s for our time for the match, and neither of the matches went above 16 minutes.
There's a reason for that. They were running out of time, and apparently this aired on not a pay-per-view channel in Saudi Arabia this time. It was on a live TV thing or something.
So they had to cut it.
They had a hard break or whatever, so they cut some stuff.
Well,
instead of like cutting video packages, they cut matches,
which would make sense.
There was a match that was cut. I can't remember which one it was.
Usos versus the Viking Raiders. This says here ended in a. That's what it says. Usos versus Viking Raiders ended in a no contest, 0 minutes. Because you know who cares about tag teams. And
Brock, he broke his pod because he thought the light was supposed to be on his, but it was on somebody else's.
It was Bobby's.
Yeah,
he didn't. He wasn't supposed to.
Pod.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to go off, and then he broke his pod, and he's like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, don't break your pod. 5 seconds in, breaks the fucking pod. Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Like I said, going over some results from it. Brock Lesnar obviously won the men's Elimination Chamber match, which to me, I realized today, I seen a picture that somebody posted somewhere, because apparently since we've started doing this show, I get a lot of on Facebook of where it says at the top suggested for you or whatever, and it's all just random wrestling stuff. I got
all Brock Lesnar stuff.
I've got a lot of like I know the Nikita Lyons pin, that was like 4 or 5 different memes. Then I get just random wrestling stuff. This one was all of Brock Lesnar's world championships. So it had his ones from like 2002, 2003. I think he had one in 2004. His IWGP Heavyweight Championship in 2005. Then when he came back and had his Universal Championships and the WWE Championships and everything. And it's like, oh, here's one from 2022. Here's another from 2022. And I really didn't realize that, hey, he did win the title this year. No. Yeah, he won it from... Yes. And then lost it at Royal... He won it at day one. Yeah, lost it at Royal Rumble, and then wins it again at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was thinking about it, I was like, how stupid is that? And then I'm like, why would they do that? And then I remember, hey, they need to get Brock into the Royal Rumble to win the Royal Rumble. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it would have been a lot easier just to not have Brock win the WWE Championship at day one, in my opinion. But...
Well, technically, I mean, we can always go back and forth, but technically he wasn't supposed to be winning it there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, it could have been they could have left it, honestly, they could have left it with their plans of, no, Biggie wasn't in the Elimination Chamber match. So, I mean, it could have been, hey, at day one, leave Brock out of the match, put it on Seth, put it on Lashley, do whatever. Then at Royal Rumble, Brock just enters the Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble, which, I mean, of course, you don't get the story of, Heyman turning on him, but then Elimination Chamber. Now Brock wins Elimination Chamber. Now he faces Roman. I mean, I feel like that would work too, but whatever. I mean, the WWE Championship literally means nothing at this point. So,
well, they're gonna unify them all.
Yeah, they're gonna.
They're advertising,
which I hate.
Yes,
I hate it. I'm a big fan of brand splits, especially in WWE, and I'm a big because it's almost like it's two promotions.
Yeah, I do like brand splits when they have the roster, but I don't know. I don't know who the hell they got anymore. So, together.
So like we said, the Usos didn't have their match. Becky Lynch beat Lita by pinfall in 12 minutes and 14 seconds. The longest match that wasn't an Elimination Chamber match. Drew McIntyre defeated Madcap Moss by pinfall. Madcap Moss almost died. And I'm not surprised he didn't. Like, I don't...
He looked like a Goomba whenever Mario jumps on their head.
Yeah, I feel bad placing the blame on him, but it's all his fault.
Oh, it was his fault.
Yeah.
Because Drew has done that move. That's one of his, like, special... Like, he does that every match, almost. It's not like a special move that he does only sometimes. He does that move to everyone. And I've never seen anyone try to roll out of it. It's like Madcap Moss thought he was fucking Ricochet, and he's going to front flip out of it or something. Like, I don't know how you reverse Alabama Slam into jamming your head into your spine, but hey, whatever, dude. That match was 9 minutes. Naomi and Ronda Rousey defeated Charlotte and Sonya, 9 minutes, 14 seconds. Bianca Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Longest match on the card, 15 minutes and 41 seconds. Roman Reigns became the first person to ever, if I read this right, beat Goldberg by submission in history of wrestling. That he is the first person to beat Goldberg by submission.
We all know Brett would have done it first.
He would have.
Shut up. Shut up.
They said Goldberg had just got over COVID and had 2 weeks' notice for this match.
So, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what
I'm still waiting for news that he's getting his shoulder surgery. So that he was on that Dr. Hightower guy, the guy that does the chiropractic people for all, like, he does it for a lot of famous people. I seen him on there. I didn't finish watching the video because honestly it was Goldberg, so who cares? But I was waiting for him to say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get shoulder surgery and retire," and I was like, and then Rey Mysterio I went up from down, whatever. Rey Mysterio beat The Miz, by pinfall, 8 minutes. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Yeah. So with this, we did our picks last week for this. Turns out Dustin won. I think it did come down to tiebreaker. I'm pulling it up now.
Didn't you cover this last week?
No, we did picks last week. How did we?
We did picks last week.
Oh, Okay. Maybe we talked about it in chat then. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
That's what it was.
So
It's all a blur.
so Joey and Dustin, shocker, the person who, if anyone will take a guess who got the most wrong?
You?
No.
Adam.
Adam. Yeah.
He did. He got the Miz, Flair, Neville, and Liv Morgan. Those are his wrong picks. Joey and Dustin only had one wrong each. And then obviously me and AJ had two wrong each. We both picked the Miz, and then I picked Alexa Bliss to win the women's Elimination Chamber. He picked Bobby Lashley to win the men's. What were you thinking? You're the only person that picked something not Brock.
Yeah. I have faith in Bobby Lashley, then found out that he fucking tore his entire shoulder at fucking day one. So
that's true too. Joey and Dustin only got one wrong. They both picked Alexa Bliss to win the women's chamber, and then like we said, I picked 43 minutes, Joey picked 45, AJ picked 42, Adam picked 40, Dustin picked 39. So he was the closest because the men's chamber match went under 15 minutes. Hilarious.
Yeah, it's shenanigans. I mean,
but Dustin's not here, so he doesn't get the belt. So
that's true. We talked about
it. Still the interim champion again. Yeah, I mean, attendance should account for tiebreaker.
The championship.
You probably shouldn't be the one making attendance rules when you're the one that's like, hey, I don't want to be. Hey, I gotta cook or something, and I'll be
here. I have to feed my family, you son of a bitch.
The championship belongs to Vacant.
Yeah,
the character.
Yeah.
Vacant is the champion.
So yeah, that's what happened with the Elimination Chamber. I actually watched some of Raw this week. For as much as the USA app would not stop buffering, that website is garbage. I have very fast internet. I have a gig down, a gig up.
Say that as it freezes.
That's true, but I have very fast internet, and the fact that I had to keep refresh, like it would buffer for a bit, and then it would play for a bit, and then it would buffer for a bit, and then there were times where literally the website would be like, "Hey, we can't play this, man. We're struggling over here. Try again later or refresh." So I had to refresh it. There was one time when it would just get stuck on a page. The audio would keep going. It's like I'm watching a wrestling podcast. Not a good one. So I did watch some of Raw. Now we get Jake Paul versus Jake Paul and the Miz. Nope. Logan Paul and the Miz. Right. Who cares? They both suck. Logan Paul and the Miz versus the Mysterios at WrestleMania. Who cares? Who cares? I did share. I just had a thought because I shared a meme to the Facebook page today, or not the Facebook page, or the Facebook group, our little chat about Dominic growing his hair like his dad, and had a picture of Eddie next to it, like the mullet. He's growing it like Eddie. Yeah. What if this is his? He's going to turn at WrestleMania. He's growing his hair out like Eddie. He's going Eddie heel.
He says Eddie's my real dad.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. He starts wearing the like Latino heat and like the flames on those boots and everything. That'd be dope.
Bring Nikki back as his manager.
Bring who?
Starts wearing I'm Your Papi shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Chavo comes back for some reason. I don't know.
His uncle.
Yeah, it's his uncle. Be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. That's something to get me tuned into Raw every week. Is Dominic Mysterio being Eddie Guerrero? I'm in. Did we get anything else? Any other big news for WWE side? Veer Mahan's still coming to Monday Night Raw.
He's coming. He's on the way. Any day now.
Yeah, he's almost there.
Any week, any month. Is he like Santa Claus? Like he's just out and about in the world, and we're just like, oh, he's coming to my house.
He's coming to Raw. He's getting closer because he's in the tunnel now, in the hallway.
What happens? What if it's like they're like, oh, Raw's in, Connecticut this week, and then he goes to Connecticut, but he's late, and so Raw's in Florida, so he's in Connecticut when Raw's in Florida. He's always a city behind. And he's like, oh, he's coming. Eventually he'll catch up. He's coming. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Cesaro is not in WWE no more. Not because he don't want to be there, it's because his offer sucked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, seeing that because I get an occasional Bleacher Report update that just says like wrestling news, so it like covers everything that's happening, and it hits like 3 big points, and the first one was, I thought at first read that WWE didn't offer Cesaro a contract, and I was like, I feel like that's wrong. That's stupid if they did it. And then I reread it again. It was WWE didn't offer Cesaro a big contract,
right?
Which is also stupid because Cesaro's really good.
And rumored to be Edge against Cody Rhodes WrestleMania.
Well, I also seen a thing that
fuck Joey. What kind of fucking shit is that? No.
I did see a thing that which would be hilarious but also terrible for him, that Cody Rhodes is the secret opponent for Brock Lesnar at Madison Square Garden. Like your first match back in WWE, and you face Brock Lesnar.
It's probably gonna be
on the road to
it's gonna be Veer, because it's not gonna be televised. So
yeah,
Veer's gonna be WWE champion, and he's gonna fight Roman at WrestleMania.
Yep. Veer Mahan taking the WWE title from Brock Lesnar. You heard it here first. If it happens, I don't know. Yeah, I'm down for that. But yeah, Cesaro released.
Not released. His contract expired.
So he can show up literally wherever he wants.
He could be whenever he wants. Show next week.
True. I have been reaching out to him. His representatives have gotten back to me. We're working something out now. Not really.
Yes.
But yeah,
it's possible.
Oh yeah.
Not likely, but possible.
Yeah, anything's possible, man.
Right.
But yeah, he could show up at. He can't show up at Rampage tonight, but he could show up at. He won't show up at AEW next week. If he showed up at AEW next week, that'd be insane. But
like you said, he could be the final entrant for the ladder match.
That's true too.
There's always gonna be the idea of grabbing the brass ring.
Right.
Cesaro grabs
the brass ring. Do that. Yeah.
That would be awesome if that happened. Someone pray for Ricky Starks if it does, because he's getting thrown around that match. As of right now, he's getting Ricky. I feel bad for Ricky Starks because he's gonna be taking a lot of bumps that match.
There is a match tonight on Rampage, a qualifier: Orange Cassidy versus Bowens.
Yeah, I figure
it's pretty straightforward. Cassidy's winning.
Yeah.
So Cassidy would be in that match. They haven't announced anyone else. We still don't know how many people are going to be in it.
Oh, I thought it was
normal match is 6.
Yeah, I thought I seen something that said they had 2 more spots.
Okay, so yeah, they'll do 6. It could be a surprise, or it could not be a surprise. He could show up at Revolution and be a surprise 7th entrant. That's kind of what they did last year as well. I think that's what Brian Cage was, like a wild card.
Yeah.
So yeah, one person though that doesn't think Cesaro will show up in AEW says he doesn't have the balls to show up is Eddie Kingston. Kingston and Cesaro have beef, or at least Kingston has beef with Cesaro back in the day at, I don't know if it was like Ring of Honor or House Show.
Is this like shoot beef or like kayfabe beef?
Nah, shoot beef.
Cesaro would beat the fuck out of Eddie Kingston.
Cesaro
would beat the absolute fuck out of Eddie Kingston.
Apparently, Cesaro wouldn't get him over in a match, so ever since then, he's...
It's because Eddie Kingston sucks, okay? Eddie Kingston's never coming on the show now, but yeah, I stand by it. I stand by it. I don't know why. He doesn't click for me. It was funny. I put something in the chat. What did Chris Jericho said something? He said, "Don't act like something, a street thug or something like that."
Yeah.
And then Eddie Kingston immediately started acting like a street thug, and I'm like, okay, here we go. I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it.
Other WWE news. Okay, so we've got Drake Maverick returns to WWE.
Raw creative team.
Yep, part of the creative team. I mean, whatever, good for him. But it's like, Jesus, man, how many times do you gotta be released to stop crawling back and saying yes? I mean,
that's true.
Granted, you're part of creative, but they'll be like, yeah, you get to be creative. You get to be creative for the 24/7 title belt.
Oh my god!
There you go.
Pick up where you left off, dude.
Yep. AJ Styles resigns with WWE.
Big deal.
There was, big money. At least I think they said it was $3 million per year. How long it is, it's been unsaid. His last extension, there was, speculation. He's like, yeah, this will probably be my last one, but then he resigns again. Gets to do whatever he wants. He says he likes where he's at. He's happy where his placement is. He's a singles competitor again. Hopefully he gets another push and another big championship. So yeah, that's pretty good. What'd you say, Joey?
They need to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous that he's not like a top guy.
And then WWE's planning for more NXT main roster feuds. Right now we've got the ongoing Ciampa and Ziggler. Showed up on NXT. They had their match. Ziggler won because of some interference by Rude. He was a fake cameraman. Yeah. Showed up, helped him beat Ciampa. So they plan on keep doing more of those. I would think the next NXT show that they're doing, that's part of WrestleMania weekend, it might be a stand and deliver.
I've seen somewhere it was stand and deliver.
And they're going to probably do Breaker versus Dolph there. So yeah, we'll see.
What? Where?
So we'll see what happens after, because obviously Dolph will be done. Maybe Rude goes back. Whoever, we'll see what happens, really. But they said they were planning on doing more stuff like that.
The Breaker won the NXT had a powerlifting competition, and he smoked everybody. So he bench pressed like 455, and then they said that some other, I can't remember who the wrestler was, said that they didn't have one, but they was just kind of shitting on.
You get Boogs in there.
And they ain't got no big men down there.
That's true too.
It'd be like, Gunta, Odyssey Jones, but I think he's hurt with the knee injury, so he probably won't be able to deadlift. He won't deadlift shit. And then probably
there's that big dude that was
Harland.
With that guy.
Harland, yeah. That's really it. I feel like that's their only big guys. So it'd be weird. Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got?
We've got, let's see. I'm going to go off the deep end here. We got Austin Aries joining the Control Your Narrative.
Really?
Promotion and group.
Last time he wrestled anywhere.
He does independent stuff. I think he did some stuff in MLW recently. It's funny because after that happened, I haven't seen an official post, but Dustin's boy, Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark, was potentially also joining. And then I saw someone's like, oh, great, we get all the canceled wrestlers joining this promotion.
Yeah. Did Austin Aries get canceled?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because, he's got an attitude problem.
They just don't like him.
People don't like him.
Like I said, I found it's in the other room where I shut, but I found the ticket where I went to an Impact show that was in a town pretty close to us. And we were waiting to get in, and I'm like 99% sure it was Austin Aries. and he came out to like the room where we were all waiting. Because I remember specifically because there was a dude beside me that was dressed up like Jeff Hardy. Like he had the full pants and the arm sleeve things. It was hilarious.
Joey?
Yeah. But there's a guy beside me dressed up like Jeff Hardy. And but yeah, Austin Aries came out into the place where we were at and like cut a promo on the whole room. It was like probably like 50 people or so in that room because we were sitting there for like the meet and greet thing. He cut a promo on the whole room. I don't remember what he said, but it was pretty awesome. Then we went in and met Chris Sabin. At the time, his name was Gunner, which apparently he's also canceled. I didn't know about that. And then Magnus, aka Nick Aldis. There was also, I think he's that Robbie Stone or whatever. He's currently in NXT as a manager or whatever. Him and another guy had a tag team in Impact. Can't remember. They were super annoying, like Jersey Shore guys.
Yeah, it was. So the dude that's part of Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, that's the other guy.
What?
Yeah, that's the other guy. I want to say DJZ, but I think that's wrong.
No, there was. It wasn't DJZ. There was another guy before DJZ got with them.
Eli Drake? No, not Eli Drake.
This is before Eli Drake. Hold on, let's look up Robbie Stone.
But after that, Robbie E and that guy were a tag team.
Yeah,
we're a tag team,
and they were super annoying. Okay, Impact Wrestling. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh, this is awful.
Want to just look up Robbie E tag teams?
Yeah, that's probably good. I was reading the Impact thing. Tag team. Here we go. Of course, it brings me back to the exact same thing. Teaming and feud. Oh, that Rob Terry. Was that it?
Rob Terry was part of.
I think that wasn't the tag team. I think that's when he was just his it was like his muscle.
Yeah, Rob Terry was part of British Invasion as well.
Yeah, that dude was massive.
He was.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep looking for it.
He was like 5 sizes of Joey height wise.
I mean, that's not hard to do.
And then like 3 times the width of Joey as well.
Man, come on.
I
got my pump cover on.
Oh, is that it?
He's got a chamois on.
That's it. I found it. Wait, I know this dude. Maybe I don't. I thought he was in WWE at one point. His name is Jesse. Yeah, because it was Robbie and Jesse. That was their tag team. That was what they went by. This guy is now, it says Jesse Goddard, also known as Mr. Pectacular. It's awful. His website is.
Joey says some stuff in the mirror.
His website is MrPectacular.com. Here, I'll send
be some X-rated.
I'm not clicking on it.
No, you are.
But yeah, he was the tag team. Yeah, as the Bromans. That's what they.
Okay.
Yeah. So they, and eventually DJZ did join them, but at the time it was one of those times where I was into wrestling, but I wasn't into like wrestling like I am now, like the behind the scenes stuff, the dirt sheets, the rumors behind stage, whatever. So it was just all on screen characters for me, and they were douchebags, and I hated them, and they were annoying. So literally, we had to walk around the ring to get. So it was like Magnus was on one side, the Bromans was on one side, Chris Sabin, and then Gunner, and we walked around, and literally I just walked right past those two guys and didn't talk to them, didn't get their autograph, didn't do nothing. Just walked right past them, went straight to Chris Sabin.
And then kissed him on the mouth.
No, but
on the mouth.
I did.
On the butt? Oh, okay.
I did tell Chris Sabin that he was one of the only reasons I watched Impact Wrestling, because that was 100% true. He was the reason I would watch Impact Wrestling was because of Chris Sabin.
And then he didn't care.
And then you told him you loved him.
And then
you looked in his eyes.
And then I met Gunner and didn't realize he was. And then I met Magnus, who was also kind of a douchebag. So, but I mean, I also would be a douchebag if I was wrestling in that venue that they were wrestling in at that time. I would probably be very unhappy because it was a very crappy place and a very not great town to be wrestling in. So yeah, it was.
What's that?
It was in Jonesboro. It was.
What's wrong with Jonesboro?
I mean, who cares about this place? You know what I mean?
Where was it at?
At the Earl Bell Community Center or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that's what it's called. I don't even know.
Like, fuck that.
I don't know if that place is still alive. Earl Bell Community Center. Closes soon, so I guess it's.
This is not a Legion Hut.
This is not a what?
A Legion Hut.
I don't know what that means.
You know. Okay.
Anyways,
the little building where old people go play like bingo.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I mean, they say that's.
Well, it makes sense to why you know, Joey, because you probably go there every Wednesday.
Yeah, you take your old ass there for bingo. You set yourself up for that one.
Just because I know what it is, don't mean I go there. I don't
you go there every Wednesday night for bingo, Monday for shuffleboard, Tuesday pool Pilates.
They have and then on Thursdays they break out the classic old Wii and you play Wii Sports. Hey, when I delivered mail, there was a place that I had to deliver mail to that they did that. Like you'd walk in and they'd literally have the Wii Sports out and little games and stuff that they're playing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah. It's right across the road from where your wife works. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got new signings for AEW. We'll go into. I'll save the last one because we are all pretty excited about it.
Ooh.
So soon to appear, Shane Strickland, Swerve Scott, is saying that he is indeed going to be signing with AEW. No timetable on when he's going to show up. Jeff Hardy is most likely going to sign with AEW.
He said on us. He said on some kind of show that, hey, I'm going to AEW and fuck WWE, basically.
He announced he signed with AEW on a YouTube channel with 350 subscribers.
And
that was it.
And the next day he started backpedaling and he was like, I said I would like to. That is my end goal. But bitch, we know you're going because Matt Hardy's been fucking teasing the shit out of it for months now. His non-compete clause, though, won't end until March 9th, I believe. Revolution is March 6th, so he wouldn't be able to make an appearance there.
He could. He just means that he won't get paid by WWE no more.
True, but they have a stupid match for that show, and it's going to be Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Sammy Guevara, Darby, and Sting. I have a feeling Cassidy's going to lose again for the team, and Matt Hardy's going to be like, fuck this, done with Private Party. They beat his ass on, let's say, Dynamite, and Jeff makes the save. I don't know, and that's how you get your Hardy Boys united.
Well, okay, hold on. Looking at Jeff Hardy's Twitter account, because if he was on a show with 350 subscribers, maybe he'll come on to a show with 40 subscribers. Who knows? So look at his Twitter. He changed his name to #BrotherNero deleted. That's his Twitter name now. And there's a tweet on February 24th where he said, "Nothing is official. Socialmedia.it, I guess that's the website, can't be right now. I've simply set a goal for myself and I will achieve it eventually, ? The main thing is don't get excited." So that was, but he also, on February 22nd, he retweeted Matt Hardy, who has a minute 51 video that he cut with Matt and Jeff in the video. And Matt's thing says, it continues on March 13th, 2022, the Hardy's final run at Jeff Hardy brand at BTW Wrestling. I don't know who that is. And then tagged Matt Cardona and
Brian Myers. Yeah, they're having a match at some indie promotion. So, yeah, I mean, I would imagine Jeff Hardy not getting like a super massive lucrative deal. Obviously, I figure this potentially could be a last run for the Hardy Boys in a big name promotion, which would be great. I think they're one of my favorite tag teams, but they're old as shit, especially Matt Hardy, bow-legged ass wrestling. He can barely run.
Yeah, he can barely walk.
Yeah, Joey. So, so yeah, we'll see when he shows up. If he shows up as Brother Nero and not Jeff, I think that still works too. I know the Woken persona works better with the crowd, and now that the crowd's back, people are behind the whole, deletion, delete. So we'll see what happens with that.
He was doing that on Impact to smart Mark Sterling.
Yes.
During the Bunny Jade Cargill match.
Yes. And then lastly, who actually debuted this Wednesday, Buddy Matthews, part of the House of Black, Secret No More, or the Dark Secret now. Ooh. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, it was. So I went and laid in bed and put I almost said Impact. Put Dynamite.
You said Impact already with fucking Matt Hardy and Smart Mark, you dickhead.
Oh, did I? My bad. Oh, I clearly offended AJ. Oh, how dare you call Dynamite Impact? How many sides the ring has? But I put Dynamite on the TV, and Brittany came in and laid down beside me, and I was sitting there watching it, and obviously that match was on, and the lights went out, and I was like, because I almost said something like in our chat, we're like, hey man, it'd be really cool if Buddy Matthews showed up tonight, but I didn't say it because there was in my head there was no way he was showing up, because in my head when I sit in the chat, hey, it'd be really cool to have Buddy, I said Buddy, Aleister Black, or basically Buddy joining the House of Black versus the Lucha Brothers and Pac, Death Triangle, would be one of the greatest six-man tag matches of all time. That was me trying to say, hey, it'd be really... My original idea was Brody and Malachi beat down on the other two. Phoenix comes out, because he's got a match soon with... I've seen a thing where he's got a match soon with him and... it was an advertised tag team match with him and Penta. So I was like, maybe Phoenix is good enough that he can come back. Then Buddy comes out, and... boom, 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 we get our six-man tag at some point. And then the lights went out, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know if this idea is going to happen. The lights came on, and it was just Buddy in the ring, and I was like, I literally set up, and Brittany was like, what are you doing? And I was like, shit just got real, dude, okay? Shit got real.
Dick out.
Phoenix is not able to wrestle not until after Revolution, at least a couple weeks after.
Yeah, I think it was sometime late March that I seen that they had advertised to have a tag team match with someone.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to do that, because on AAA pay-per-view, the Lucha Brothers were supposed to have a match with the Lee brothers, who are Dragon Lee and... oh shit, I can't remember that one, but... Ray Phoenix came out at the beginning of the show and was like, yeah, I can't compete. I'm not medically cleared. So, yeah. Hopefully by the end of March he'll be good. But yeah, they won't be able to do that match at Revolution like we hope for.
Oh, so. Yeah.
What do you think is the big announcement for next week that Tony Khan's hopping up?
I don't know. I really don't.
The big announcement is that Jay White signed a permanent contract with AEW. Will Ospreay also signed a contract with AEW, and Roman Reigns signed a contract with AEW, and I no longer have to watch any other wrestling promotion. That's the big news.
Okay. I'm hoping that it's going to be a cross-promotion show. Ring of Honor does their G1 April 1st. I'm hoping that it's going to be cross-promotion with New Japan, AEW, Impact, and Ring of Honor. Or he just bought Ring of Honor, and we're like, oh shit. And there's your brand split.
Something about Ring of Honor.
Yeah, because
it was like Ring of Honor, and then Cody Rhodes is over Ring of Honor, and they do a thing like that.
Because Gresham was at Dynamite this week, right?
Yeah, he was backstage. Yeah, so we don't know what comes from that. Like the Briscoes have been backstage before, Bandito has been backstage before. They can always be, potential meetings, but that never necessarily means they're signing a contract.
Yeah.
But I always hope for a big cross promotion show. Like I said, the easiest way of doing it is the Ring of Honor G1. That is usually cross promotion with at least New Japan, and AAA, sometimes Impact. Hopefully AEW's finally gonna start doing that. Hopefully it's not like another TV deal extension and they've got a shit ton more money. That means again they're just gonna sign more people. Hopefully it's not another show.
I mean, it's got to be that, or it could be a announcement that Rampage is going live and not going to be recorded before Dynamite anymore.
Well, it's supposed to be announced on Dynamite.
Yeah,
that would be like a Rampage announcement,
right? So,
the problem with announcing it on Rampage is that unless you're doing it when Rampage goes live, you're going to record it before Impact, and then everybody's going to know what the big announcement is.
Stop saying Impact.
Sorry. If you announce it on Dynamite, or if you announce it on Rampage, people that are there live to watch...
It's a pre-recorded thing and don't show it to the audience.
Well, the audience everybody in the audience is going to be like, holy fucking shit, this is happening.
Yeah.
And
no, you don't show it to the audience.
But then how do you announce it in front of the audience?
You don't announce it from the audience.
Or you're just just cut a video.
Yeah, like a backstage thing.
I guess that could work. That'd probably suck though, but
no, it'd work.
I know their plans were to also move west to get more shows out in the west. Trios tag titles. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. I don't know if it's gonna be more information about the Owen Hart Invitational tournament.
Didn't they tease a big announcement recently, like within the past couple months, and it was just kind of a meh or something? I don't remember.
Yes.
There's been so many announcements.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's every week.
But apparently this one has NDAs. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That he brought it up. I think I don't remember when he brought it up, but he's like, we've got a really big announcement. We can't talk about it too much because there are NDAs part of it. But I think this is the news that they're going to bring out on Dynamite, so we'll see.
Should be fancy. That sounds fancy with all the NDAs and secrets. And
so it wouldn't be a person. It'd be like a deal, most likely.
So more than likely something of he bought Ring of Honor or some kind of big cross-promotion thing.
Right.
Which how... Another
he buys Impact.
Yes, I was going to say.
That way you can stop saying Impact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that way you can stop saying Impact.
I was actually about to bring up Impact legitimately because we had the big I think it happened at the Impact pay-per-view of Jay White turning on God. So maybe, and then now we have Jay White on AEW as well, which I know he's contracted technically to New Japan, but honestly, that would be the perfect scenario. Is if you get the Good Brothers back into, because obviously they're fully back into the Bullet Club now. So getting them back into AEW to run, do whatever. Those are going to be great matches with the Elite, with the Undisputed Era. I don't know what they're technically being called. I don't know if they're calling themselves anything. But yeah, that'd be great. That's a good big three angle feud or however you want to say it, between the Bullet Club, the Elite, and Undisputed Era.
Well, you know what? So
we get like a cage match with all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like a War Game style thing. That'd be awesome.
Bro,
would be cool.
That would be match of the ever, the best match ever.
Yeah.
Oh, remember I brought up that you can get God, Bucks, and Red Dragon, or it would be Cole and Red Dragon versus Omega and the Bucks versus Jay White and God.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Jay White must listen because he's like, fuck God. Now I got the Good Brothers.
Yeah. Now we need somebody to put with God and just fucking four-way it, dude. Here we go. That's what Dynamite, AEW, hey, I said it right. That's what AEW likes to do, man. These fucking crazy-ass multi-man tag matches. There we go, dude. Sign it up.
Yeah, they signed Roman Reigns.
It'll be God,
yes.
who?
Roman Reigns. Hey, Joey just said it.
Yeah.
Sign Roman Reigns, offer him a crazy contract.
Jason Momoa. Either way.
That works too.
Okay.
Book it.
AJ's not impressed. AJ's not impressed.
It would have been Jay White, God, Styles, and the Good Brothers.
Now that would have been fucking sick.
You want me in the match? Okay.
No, he said AJ.
I said AJ Styles.
No, he said Styles.
No, he said. Okay, well, you two combined are AJ Styles, so are you two in the match?
Hey, we're both in the. Okay,
I'll be on Joey's shoulders.
Yeah. No, Joey's on your shoulders.
He's like 45 pounds.
But if that was something crazy, things will never happen fantasy booking. Yeah, put AJ with the Good Brothers, Jay White with God, Kenny with the Bucks, Cole and Red Dragon. Oh, dude, that's great. That'd be great.
I'm trying to think of who, because Finn needs somebody. Finn was technically the first leader. He could have
technically. Wouldn't you put Finn with the Good Brothers?
I wouldn't either. But technically, Finn was with Carl Anderson and Tama Tonga before there was God and the Good Brothers.
I mean, because he would come out on dude's shoulders. That was like his thing, you know.
Who?
Fucking the big Good Brother.
Gallows.
Gallows.
Yes, he'd come out on his shoulders.
Who would?
Finn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when they do their entrance, he would be like on his shoulders, just sitting, you know.
Yeah. Because then the only ones that are left, you have the Rogue General, Bad Luck Fale. He's an OG. I'm trying to think of who was part of the group when Finn was in charge. There was one more, and I can't fucking remember who it is, so it doesn't matter.
Prince Devitt area. Hey, there's the picture. Hey, he didn't come out on the Good Brothers shoulder. He came out on Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah.
Literally, that's the first
He
picture.
did on the other one too, though.
I don't know. That's the picture I see is whenever I go to Prince Devitt era. It's him on Bad Luck Fale's shoulders. Let's see. Anderson.
I guess War Games is trademarked.
Yeah, I think that's
thing. They've got Blood and Guts.
Yes,
which is the same thing.
It's the same thing,
but it's a closed cage.
And it's also terrible. Well, I mean, when they did it, it was because it was Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. And they had that's when Jericho got hurt because he felt MJF pushed him off of it, but he landed wrong. But he landed on cardboard, but he landed on it wrong, and it messed his arm up. Carl Anderson, founding member and second leader of Bullet Club, as one half of the IWGP Tag Team Champions, and his partner Doc Gallows, the other half of the championship pair. Yeah, this was a lot to read. I just see a bunch of random names. Like names that I haven't heard in a while, like Rob Conway.
I think that's like mid-2000s.
Yeah. That's not what I thought Rob Conway looked like.
I know, I think one member, the crown jewel, Chase Owens, his contract in New Japan ended. He was part of Bullet Club for a while too, so.
Is there just a members thing? Members. Yeah, hey, let's go there.
Be a member at the bottom.
U.S. Bullet Club members: Chris Bay, Doc Gallows, Jay White, Carl Anderson. I think these are current.
Yeah.
Japan Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Chase Owens, Dick Togo, nice. El
He's the
Phantasmo,
manager.
Evil, Gato, Hikalo, that big other dude.
Hikuleo. Yeah.
Hikuleo, whatever.
Is the GOD's
Kenta.
brother.
Kenta. Wait, you say he's GOD's brother?
Yeah.
Well, hey, put him with GOD.
Well, yeah, but he's like too new. That's why I said GOD and
Former members.
Their daddy hack.
Former members: Adam Cole, Hangman Page, AJ Styles, Bone Soldier, Cody Rhodes, Cody Hall, El Terrible, I guess as I say it. Frankie Kazarian was in Bullet Club. Jeff Jarrett was in Bullet Club. Marty Scurll.
Kind of like NWO for a little while.
The Bucks, Prince Devitt, Tonga Loa. Oh, dude, they've already got God in the former members. They left February 19, 2022. They didn't leave. Jay White kicked their ass out. They didn't fucking leave.
He preemptively, because I was going to kick him out. So.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. I seen the thing that said that Jay White is the best leader of that Bullet Club's ever had, because usually all of the leaders get turned on, and instead he turned on them first. Stephen Amell was part of the Bullet Club for almost a year.
Yeah, Bullet Club for life.
Yeah, part of US when he was training with Cody.
Yeah.
His show Heels is pretty good. I haven't finished the first season, but from what I've seen, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I haven't watched it all, but it's pretty good.
Yes.
I don't have any plan to finish it, but it's pretty good. But yeah, that would be great fantasy booking that we'll never get, unfortunately. But I think hopefully that's what the announcement is some sort of cross promotion thing. Maybe they opened it back up with Impact or something.
Impact would need to stop doing pre-taping though. So they had the pay-per-view that they did.
Or he just fucking buys Impact, okay?
And then right after they did 2 tapings.
Do you name the episodes on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to be Impact. Hashtag Impact, for sure.
It's good that you click on our YouTube channel to see the names of the episodes.
Yeah, I'm going to check it now to make sure you named it that.
So...
Wait, this is on YouTube?
Moron.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I did this for fun.
Yeah, I didn't have your written permission to put you on YouTube. Now you're gonna sue me.
Now Alexa's gonna know exactly where you're at all times.
Oof.
That's fine.
There was something else I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was. Stop. For what? No, not right now. I forgot what I was going to say. There's something else that happened on Dynamite that I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what
it was. One thing I do recall, Jericho not mentioning Cody whatsoever in his promo with Kingston. He's like, whenever you showed up that one time and you had your match with what's-his-face.
I didn't even catch that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I think that's just Jericho being Jericho in his promo. Because AEW was like, we're not going to remove him from history or anything like that. It's not the case.
They said something else in that promo that was kind of... I don't remember what it was. It was kind of...
One thing that stands up is give me Kingston's for a match, a fight. He's like, give me the Chris Jericho, not from the Mimosa match, the one who led the company at the beginning, the one that your good friend Levesque hated.
Oh,
that was,
nice.
That was a good one. I was like, damn, okay,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't remember what I was gonna say. There was something else. What was it? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
The MJF promo was.
That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. Yes, that's what I was.
Apparently, it was like a real story because somebody dug up an old Facebook post from like 15 years ago, and it was like what he referenced was something he actually posted that long ago. You know.
Yeah. That's what when he originally started, and then the whole promo thing. Because I didn't realize what Punk said when Punk came out live. I didn't see it. I couldn't catch it. I tried to, but I couldn't. I thought MJF was just cutting one hell of a promo. Like at the time of watching it live, I didn't know if it was real or whatever. But at the point, I was like, "This is how you fucking tell a story." Whether this is live, I mean, it makes more sense now that it's real. That it's such a great story. Which even still, you're like, "Holy shit, that's real." Is even crazier. But it's like that's how you fucking tell a story. And there's literally no titles involved. There's nothing. It's just literally two wrestlers having a fucking actual feud, something we can't get in WWE anymore. I know we ran on a rant about this a few episodes ago, but that's literally what I took away from that. It's like, holy shit, this is a fucking story. This should go down as one of the greater feuds of recent times of just these two. And they've only wrestled what, one time? In Chicago? Like, that's the only time they wrestled. And then that's, they said he beat him twice or whatever. It's like, and then I realized that Punk came out and was like, is that real? And apparently MJF said it is, and then just got out of the ring.
Yeah, had a little tear.
Yeah. Well, he had tears almost the whole time he was cutting the promo.
Yeah.
Like, even coming out to the ring, he almost had tears. And another thing I took from that is watching it, because watching MJF stuff before, I'm like, oh, he's a heel for life. Like, that's the only thing this dude, and he probably will be most of the time. He probably, for most of his career, he'll probably be a heel. But him telling that story, I was like, MJF's just really fucking good in general. Like, he could be fucking... to me...
The bigger heel you are means, like, the better face you can be later when you turn.
I don't think that's always true. I think that's... Like, I think people like Danielson can do that. Like, Danielson is fantastic if he's heel, if he's face, he's fucking great. Then you have people that... Like, AJ Styles, like, he comes to mind. He's good as face. He's way better as a heel. You have Rollins.
Almost every wrestler is better as a heel.
I mean, true, but... Well, you have people like Roman, who sucks as a face, but fucking super over as a heel.
Yeah, Roman just should have been a heel always.
Oh, the whole time, yeah.
Well, Brock has been good as both. Now that he's a babyface now.
Yes, that's a good example, because he's always been a heel. He's always been hey, I'm going to come in and break your shit and fucking leave. And him doing the face stuff now is him doing interviews and him walking up to kids and like, hey, put her there and all that kind of shit. It's like, he's fucking great.
He was a little bit of a face back in the early 2000s with Kurt Angle before he kind of turned on him, before the WrestleMania match, I believe. And he had a little bit of this goofy side to him. It was pretty cool.
He's fucking great. Like, just in general. Like, just the shit he does and them putting a microphone in his hand and him being able to talk. Something you never thought he would be able to do. Because you always get him with Paul Heyman where Paul Heyman's talking. And what did he call Heyman on Raw? I can't remember. He called Heyman a dick or something on Raw. I remember. It was great.
He probably could have called him a turkey. It would have been pretty funny.
That's true, too. And now I'm getting, because I started liking all the clips from him on Pat McAfee show on TikTok. I got a random one from the Bearded Butcher's TikTok account of him
today.
Yeah, of him like with the seasoning. He like throws the seasoning down or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is.
Yeah, he cut some tomahawk steaks.
I didn't see the steaks, but I see
complimenting him on his steak cut.
Yeah, this was literally him just because you could tell the camera recording the TikTok was off angle a little bit, and he was looking down at a camera because I'm sure he was cutting some kind of little commercial or something for his spice. He didn't say anything. He's like staring at the camera. He grabs a bottle of his spice and just throws it, and like throws spice everywhere and then puts it down.
I've been watching them like for a couple years, and I saw him with them several months ago.
That was where the first place came, where we seen him with a beard and the ponytail.
Yeah,
was on their channel. But like I said, going back to what we were originally talking about, that promo was showed me. That's one thing I took from it, is like MJF could probably play a pretty good babyface as well if he wanted to or needed to. He's probably going to be better as a heel and probably be heel most of his career, but I mean, he could fucking do it. But it also gave me weird feelings about this match because obviously CM Punk's supposed to go and being the heel. And then you think about it, how CM Punk was last week. It's kind of doing heel shit, in my opinion. So
I want to see Punk as a heel.
Oh, me too.
You double turn at Revolution?
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm in. The only problem is then we don't get the Wardlow turn on MJF.
Right.
So it's you pick your battle because do you want the Wardlow turn on MJF or do you want the double turn of Punk going back to being heel? Which most people probably take that. Because I mean,
man, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. But that's the problem with how Punk has been. I think it's going to be a while before if we get Punk as a heel again, which to me I feel like is a big if. I think it's going to be a while because he's still on this comeback tour that he's been doing.
Yeah, especially because we just got Danielson to turn heel. So it wouldn't make sense to be like, oh, okay, well we got Danielson and Punk. Let's turn them both heel. We're like, nah, because they probably want to run that back, Danielson Punk again. So
yeah. Which you got this whole Danielson Moxley stuff that's going on too. They're gonna have a match at Revolution that was announced. Did they say is it any kind of special match or is it just a match?
It's a match, I think.
What if they brought back like a first blood match, like old WWE style first blood match? Because I
was in AEW,
not Impact, right?
Right, not Impact. I was in AEW. That's how I would challenge for the world title for Hangman. Say a first blood match. I win in 5 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
Gonna lose.
Actually, after the Archer match he had, he did tweet and he's like, I'm tired of fucking bleeding every goddamn month.
It's
my wife said the same thing. And
shut up. Shut up. Yeah, I seen the clip of Brock Roman at WrestleMania the last time when Seth cashed in the middle of the match. Because it's funny when anytime you watch AEW, you always get the cutaway of them beside the ring apron or something, and then the cut to the other person, and it cuts back and they're bleeding. It's like, okay, well obviously they went under the ring apron or whatever and bladed or whatever, and then you see that in WWE where Brock went to throw Roman into the ring post, and instead Roman reversed it into Brock, and Brock hit the fucking ring post super fucking hard because he immediately started bleeding, and it was like, I don't know if they figured out a way to blade that another way, but it looked like he hit his fucking head for real. It was like the time he fucking busted Randy Orton open too, with like actual elbows.
Elbows, yeah.
He was like, just fucking kill me, dude.
Yeah. And Jericho blew up on Lesnar backstage, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Well, Jericho kind of took down Goldberg backstage in WCW, so I guess he thought he could do the same with Brock.
No, it wouldn't turn out the same way.
Same person.
No. No. This is post UFC Brock too. No. That's Brock. I mean, yeah, Goldberg was undefeated for a long time. Brock's a different story. Okay, that's a whole different animal. Literally, almost completely different actual animal, like different species almost.
He's a good athlete, though. I mean, he's to be as old as he is, and he's done train. I mean, he's not,
Who, Goldberg?
Yeah. But he did get choked out by Jericho, though.
Got choked out by Roman Reigns, too.
Yeah.
And Joey would get choked out by Goldberg.
Yeah. No,
I would kill him.
Okay.
I would kick him in the head so hard. I got to go up in the mountains in California and Texas and train backspin kicks with Joe Rogan.
You're gonna have. I thought you were gonna say that you're gonna go up to the mountain because that's as high as you got to get to be able to jump off of it to kick him in the head.
No, I kick him in the kneecap and.
You're gonna do the Adam Cole trick where you act like you kick him in the head. He covers up, then you kick him in the knee.
Right.
Okay.
And he's my height. He's on his knees. Then I do the Joe Rogan spin kick in the head in his career.
And he's gonna be like, "That was for Brett."
Yeah, like Michael's in the corner. He's like, "Sorry, I love you." I'm like, "I'm not sorry. I hate you. This is for Brett."
Go fuck yourself. I'm coming to your house this weekend, and you're gonna show me your spin kick, okay? Your Joe Rogan spin kick.
All right, I'm working on it.
Gonna trip and fall.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm undefeated in Thrill of the Fight on the Oculus. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You're
about to work out.
You also told me that you sent a message to me after a fight and a screenshot of your punches that I have no idea how to read because I've never played the game. And
it shows the punches. It's 433 punches.
Yeah, I didn't look at it that close, but you were like, you sent me a message with the screenshot, and then a message says, "I'm about to die." So
I was very winded. It says you don't have to throw like a real hard punch, but I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah,
I swing as hard as I can.
Yeah, the time that I've played boxing in Oculus, I didn't play it against that, but yeah, I threw pretty hard punches and almost broke my wall.
I have a glass PC case.
Yeah, you're
focus or not.
Well,
anyway,
it's not that it's gonna focus; it's that you got the blur thing on.
Well, that's right. Good call.
Dumbass.
But well, it's glass, and I think I might have been playing The Walking Dead or something, and I hit it very hard, like it scratched it.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Like I said, I broke my light. My light still doesn't have a cover because I was playing ping pong and just went up to spike it and just shattered my light.
Well, for that, I can like jump up and do like a volleyball serve and still not hit it.
Which I mean, you could also do that if you were in a toy house. So
I can't even turn my fan on.
Yeah, he texted me one time. I was like, "Hey, can you come turn my fan on for me?"
Get this cup for me. It pushed it to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, that's something that is hilarious. We're not talking about wrestling at all. But one time when Joey moved into his new house that he's living in right now, I went over there and they were like opening cabinets to show me stuff, and there's nothing on any of the top shelves of the house. There is nothing at all on any of the top shelves. It is. They are pretty tall. It is. I specifically remember that, and I mentioned like, you don't have anything on those shelves, do you? Well, no, we can't fucking reach them.
I got stuff up there now, though.
You hop up on the counter and get them up and down like Logan does.
He needs a 6-foot ladder to get it.
Yeah, he's got a full carpenter's ladder that he just opens up. Oh, so wrestling, guys. Any other big news we got?
Nope.
Was it next week? I think next week the WWE 2K22 coming out.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Is it? Thought it was like I think it's the week after.
March 4th. I don't remember. They still don't have a roster because half the roster is released.
They said this week or next week they're going to reveal the entire list roster.
It comes out a week from Tuesday.
Machine Gun Kelly is going to be a playable character. That's how
post-release
roster is.
Who cares? Okay.
No.
It's bad when you don't have. Is Bad Bunny going to be in the game? I'd rather Bad Bunny be in the game than Machine Gun Kelly.
He's going to be like a DLC later, so probably he will.
He's an added character to the Undertaker's back.
So yeah, that comes out. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it on release because I want to watch.
I'm not gonna get the PC version because the PC version is considered last gen, and it doesn't have everything like some Rey Mysterio something.
Well, okay. Can you still do like my GM cross gen if we decided to do that? I mean, things we could look at to see, because...
No, the only way to play my GM is on Steam and PlayStation, not Xbox.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, well, the GM mode kind of sucks, apparently, too, so...
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not... If you get... You're getting the game for sure?
Yeah.
I might bring you my... capture card so that we can maybe turn some content into it or something.
The Xbox is having a thing where it's like easier to stream from Twitch here. I think maybe now.
We don't have a Twitch.
We don't have Twitch?
We don't have Twitch.
Why not?
Because Twitch sucks.
He would just shoot himself.
What?
Whenever Dr. Disrespect was on Twitch, he was fine with it.
Yeah, because he didn't get... Yeah. Trust me, Twitch sucks. Trust me. Out of everybody here, I probably know the most about Twitch.
I'll stream it to my OnlyFans.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, a big subscriber base there. So
that's where our 40 subscribers over here comes from.
right.
Yeah. So let's see what we got. I believe next
Revolution is next week.
Yes, next week we have to do Revolution picks because that's an actual AEW Sunday pay-per-view.
That is correct.
Yeah, this one's on a Sunday. It's on the 6th.
Fighting for the Vacant Championship.
What? Oh, yep, true. Pick for the Vacant Championship. It's over on this. It's funny because in the stream or on the recording, it's over on the side by itself, literally just in the corner of the.
If you miss a show, you're stripped of your title. That's the thing.
Well, I think my championship, mine and AJ's championships are pretty much safe then because we don't ever miss shows. So.
Yeah, I don't ever win them though. So.
Excuse me. I think I have just as many championships as AJ. We each have one apiece.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just because Dustin got lucky twice and you tied with AJ on your championship, so technically, me and you have the same championships.
I'm an interim champion, and I won one, and I've lost 2 on time. I think was it Adam beat me by 1?
No, Adam's never been the champion.
Probably beat me by 1 minute or something. And then Dustin with his.
That's something else I was thinking about, which it'd probably be a lot to keep up with. Plus, I'd have to find out how to make another championship if we did it by promotion. Like we had a WWE Picks Championship and then an AEW Picks Championship, or something like that. But because that's how like the pro wrestling scorecards they have, they separate it out by wrestling promotion. So.
See how many correct picks. Also, who has the most right picks.
Yeah. I mean, I keep like I said, I got a spreadsheet of all the ones when we do the picks that way. I have the War Games we did in December, Day 1 from January 1st, and then Elimination Chamber from. Oh, I put 3/19. That's supposed to be 2/19. But yeah, I keep a spreadsheet of all the stuff. So.
WrestleMania weekend is going to be brutal, by the way.
Yes.
Probably just going to have to combine everything together because there'll be the NXT show and 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Yeah. We should figure out a way to do something special for WrestleMania. When is WrestleMania? April
5th? 6th? 5th, 6th?
Yeah, it's not though. It's a little bit later than usual, like a week after.
April 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
Oh, it's not later then.
We should figure out something to do for Mania. Maybe do a live stream for one of them, where we do this and just watch it together, and then record it and post it. We actually do that live. That would probably make more sense to do it live. Do like a companion for one of the nights of WrestleMania. Ooh. Or something.
Well, yeah, could do that. You have to pick which day. Well, we know the night 1 main event is Charlotte and Ronda.
I don't want to do that night.
Well, the other night, the other would be Sunday.
If it was, and I just want it to be known out there, if it was Becky and Bianca main eventing that night 1 of Mania, then I would be down to watch that. I don't want to watch Ronda. I mean, I'll watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch anything Ronda does.
See her.
Well, no, Becky and Bianca will be night 2.
You said Becky and Bianca, they're night 2.
Will be night 2 then, yeah.
Hey, then let's do that because that's also Roman, Brock, Becky, Bianca. We just get all the better stuff on that night. I'm sure the tag team titles won't be defended at all for some reason because who cares about tag team titles, I guess. But
just unify those belts again.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Cool.
All right, well, we don't have anything special, but we still managed to talk about stuff for a little over an hour, so that's about our normal time.
Hashtag fuck Dustin.
Hashtag fuck Dustin. Don't forget it.
Stripped of his title.
He is no longer champion, which we're doing picks for a new champion next week for AEW Revolution. Has no affiliation with Impact as of yet. That could change Wednesday, depending on Tony Khan's announcement.
Lost his smile.
What?
Dustin lost his smile.
I thought you said AJ lost his mind because I keep calling AEW Impact. But yeah, so that's all we got. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff. You guys got anything for we end?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Yeah, we're out. There you guys.